So, so here we are going to talk about the vegetation in India. There are several types. Like first, we will discuss about what is vegetation, and then after we will go for the types of vegetation. So, firstly, what do you mean by vegetation? Vegetation simply means type of trees found in particular place. Okay, this will give an rough idea what is the kind of vegetation is found, what the different types of vegetation found in India. So first is our tropical evergreen or semi-evergreen forests. What do you mean by tropical evergreen or semi-evergreen forests? Simply, you can understand it in this way: wherever the rainfall is very high, wherever the rainfall is very high, it will go to the maximum of 200 like millimeters or more. In those areas, we have the tropical evergreen or semi-evergreen forests. If we see in the Indian map or natural vegetation map, these Western Ghats, these Western Ghats plus the northeastern region, they will usually have a very high percentage of rainfall, which will give us enough idea like those areas have a tropical evergreen or semi-evergreen forests. If we go to this now here, if we go to according to the passage, tropical evergreen and semi-evergreen forests are those which have a high rainfall and high temperature. That we get an idea. Trees in these forests are dense, tall, and very green throughout the year. Because of high rainfall, trees in these areas are very green. Okay. After that, we have the leaves of these leaves of the trees are large, long, and have a narrow ending dip. So you have to remember these kinds of tricks, so that maybe question will be formed in that section also. Similarly, if we see this tropical evergreen forest, we will subcategorize the tropical evergreen forest into three categories. Tropical wet evergreen, these are those areas which have a in the tropical evergreen forests, these are those areas which have a very high percentage of water, like it will go more than 250 like centimeters. And these areas will be like the Western Ghats portion and some portions of the northeast regions. In here in this map, you will like you can see. Similarly, tropical semi-evergreen forests, these are those areas which have the maybe rainfall between 200 to 250 centimeters, maybe less rainfall compared to the tropical wet evergreen forests. Similarly, we have the tropical dry evergreen forests. Now, coming to the tropical deciduous forests, these are those regions which usually are found in the adjacent to the tropical evergreen or semi-evergreen forests. Tropical deciduous forests are those which are found in adjacent, which are found simple way we can say that tropical deciduous forests are those which are found adjacent to the tropical evergreen or semi-evergreen forests. If we go to the definition according to like here, if you see in the Western Ghats section, we have this black portion, not the pure this black portion. Adjacent to that, we have the like another kind here. If you can see in the map, like like a tropical evergreen forest is adjacent to the tropical deciduous forests. From northeastern section, if you see here, you can also get an idea. Tropical like evergreen forests are adjacent to the tropical deciduous forests. In that also, like in tropical deciduous forests are divided into two categories. One is moist deciduous forests having the rainfall between 100 and 2 like 100 to 200 centimeters. This much categorized, the questioner will not go, but broad idea you have to remember that what are the tropical deciduous forests, tropical evergreen forests. Maybe question will be formed from section those section also. Now, coming to tropical thorn forests, what do you mean by thorn? Thorn, usually when we get the term thorn means uh, like usually when what we can understand from the thorn is that whenever we get thorn, we imagine that these are the plants or the type of vegetation which found in the desert areas. Usually we can get same understanding, and these are those areas in India or the regions of India which are uh, like those areas which have a less rainfall compared to the other like vegetation types of vegetation in India, which results in the formation of tropical thorn forests. Or you can say tropical thorn forests are those which has a less rainfall compared to the other types of vegetation in India. Simple, you can say, as per the passage, tropical means tropical region, and thorn means the sharp pointed wood. It, it, it is dense shrub-like vegetation. Tropical thorn forests thrive in regions which have which have less than 50 centimeters of rainfall. Trees remains less leafless for most of the year, and water is stored in stems of the trees. Found in the regions of like Rajasthan, parts of the western Madhya Pradesh, parts of the Punjab and Haryana. If you see in the map, you can in between here this white portion and this Rajasthan portion. These you can get the tropical thorn forests. Okay. Now, coming to the mountainous forests, obviously, these are the areas which are in mountainous areas like eastern mountains and western mountains, like Himalayan regions, western Ghats, parts of eastern Ghats, central hills. Himalayan vegetation varies according to the altitude, climatic condition, tropical, subtropical, temperate, and alpine like alpine. So vegetation in North Mountains in India, like you can go through there. Those this is not much important, but littoral and swamp forests or mangroves forests. What do you mean? Understand? According to this simple definition, we can go. These are those areas, are the areas of vegetation which are usually found in the coastal regions of India. Coastal regions. Those have a mixture of like fresh water, saline water, the combination of all those things. Littoral, if according to the definition we go, like littoral means swamp or wetlands. If we go according to this map, I have the complete black portion or the littoral or swamp forests found in the coastal regions of India. This is a general definition. After that, yes, this it is an it is an evergreen species of varying density and height, grown in the conditions a mix of salt and fresh water. They are found majorly along delta like Sundarbans and Betarnika. The species found in the Sundari trees. The question may be formed from this: how, in which areas of India, or in which types of vegetation of India, Sundari trees, agar, and these kinds of trees are found. So you had to go through all those things. After that, you had the benefits. After that, you had issues also. You had to go through. Okay, thank you.